of the day, beautiful people. Top of the day. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Betwabu, Sawubona. All right, y'all. TT, hey girl, hey. Betwabu. Rubbing my Carmex in on my lips right here. All right, y'all. It is another wonderful Monday. It is June 8th, 2020. We are on day 167 of reading through the books of the instruction, and as reiterated by the prophets. Let's see. And we are in Isaiah 16, 17, and 18 today. Let's get started straight away here. Betwabu, Trina. Hey, girl, hey. All right, y'all. Isaiah chapter 16. It's a really short reading today. Yeah, it's really short. Okay. Isaiah chapter 16. Send ye the lamb to the ruler of the land from Selah to the wilderness unto the mount of the daughter of Zion. For it shall be that as a wandering bird cast out of the nest, so the daughters of Moab shall be at the fords of Arnon. Take counsel, execute judgment, make thy shadow as the night in the midst of the noonday. Hide the outcast, bewray not him that wandereth. Let mine outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou a convert to them. Be thou a covert to them from the face of the spoiler. For the extortioner is at an end, the spoilers cease, the oppressors are consumed out of the land. And in mercy shall the throne be established, and he shall sit upon it in truth in the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment, and hastening righteousness. We have heard of the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even his haughtiness and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab, everyone shall howl. For the fountains of Kirharesheth shall ye mourn, surely they are stricken. For the field of Heshbon languish, and the vine of Sibmah, the lords of the heathen have broken down the principal plants thereof. They are come even unto Jazer. They wander through the wilderness. Her branches are stretched out. They are gone over the sea. Therefore I will bewail with weeping of Jazer, the vine of Sibmah. I will water thee with my tears, O Heshbon, and Eliale. For the shouting, for thy summer fruits and for thy harvest is falling, and gladness is taken away, and joy out of the plentiful field. And in the vineyards there shall be no singing, neither shall there be shouting. The traders shall tread out no wine in their presses, and I have made their vintage shouting to cease. Wherefore my bowels shall sound like a harp for Moab, and my inward parts for Kirharesheth. And it shall come to pass, when it is seen that Moab is weary on the high place, that he shall come to his sanctuary to pray, but he shall not prevail. This is the word of Yahuwah, that he hath spoken concerning Moab since that time. But now Yahuwah hath spoken, saying, within 3 years, as the years of a hireling, and the glory of Moab shall be contemned. With all that great multitude, the remnant shall be very small and feeble. Isaiah chapter 17. The burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and shall be a ruinous heap. The cities of Arar are forsaken. They shall be for flocks which shall lie down, and none shall make them afraid. The fortress also shall cease from Ephraim, and the kingdom from Damascus, and the remnant of Syria. They shall be as the glory of the children of Israel, saith Yahuwah of hosts. And in that day it shall come to pass that the glory of Jacob shall be made thin, and the fatness of his flesh shall wax lean. And it shall be as when the harvestman gathereth the corn, and reapeth the ears with his arm. It shall be as he hath gathered ears in the valley of Rephaim. Yet gleaning grapes shall be left in it, and the shaking of an olive tree. 2 or 3 berries in the top of the uppermost bough, 4 or 5 in the outmost fruitful branches thereof, saith Yahuwah, the God of Israel. At that day shall a man look to his Maker, and his eyes shall have respect to the Holy One of Israel. And he shall not look to the altars, the work of his hands, neither shall respect that which his fingers have made, neither the groves or the images. And that day shall his strong cities be as a forsaken bough, and an uppermost branch, which they left because of the children of Israel, and there shall be desolation. Because thou hast forgotten the God of thy salvation, has not been mindful of the rock of thy strength, therefore shalt thou plant pleasant plants, and shalt set it with straight slips. In the day shalt thou make thy plant to grow, and in the morning shalt thou make thy seed to flourish. But the harvest shall be a heap in the day of grief, and of desperate sorrow. Woe to the multitude of many people which make a noise like the noise of the seas, and to the rushing of the nations that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. The nation shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but Yahuwah shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as the chaff of the mountains before the wind, like a rolling thing before a whirlwind. And behold, at eventide trouble, and before the morning he is not. This is the portion of them that spoil us, and the lot of them that rob us. Last chapter for the day, Isaiah chapter 19, and it is literally only 7 verses. Woe to the land shadowing with wings, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, that sendeth ambassadors by the sea, even in vessels of bulrushes upon the water, saying, Go ye swift messengers to a nation scattered and peeled, to a people terrible from their beginning hitherto, a nation meted out and trodden down, whose land the rivers ye have spoiled. All ye inhabitants of the world and dwellers on the earth, see ye when he lifted up an ensign on the mountains, and when he bloweth a trumpet, hear ye. For so Yahuwah said unto me, I will take my rest, and I will consider in my dwelling place like a cedar, heat upon herbs. I skipped the whole line. For Yahuwah said unto me, I will take my rest, and I will consider in my dwelling place like a clear heat upon herbs, and like a cloud of dew in the heat of harvest. For the harvest, when the bud is perfect, and the sour grape is ripening in the flower, he shall both cut off the sprigs with pruning hooks, and take away and cut down the branches. They shall be left together unto the fowls of the mountain, and to the beasts of the earth, and the fowls shall summer upon them, and all the beasts of the earth shall winter upon them. In that time shall the present be brought unto Yahuwah of hosts, of a people scattered and peeled, and from a people terrible from their beginning hitherto, a nation meted out and trodden under foot, whose land the rivers have spoiled, to the place of the name of Yahuwah of hosts, the Mount of Zion. And that, my beautiful people, was a very short reading, but that is our reading for today. It was about 5 minutes. Isaiah 16, 17, and 18, y'all. Let's go ahead and get about our day. I know some of y'all at work, some of us about to go to work, some of us just got things to do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do the blessing. Found in Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. We just finished reading Isaiah 16, 17, and 18. And it is Monday, June 8th, 2020, day 167. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I myself will bless them. All right, beautiful people, I hope y'all enjoyed the reading for today. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will see you bright and early in the morning, 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. Peace.